The punishment for this crime is either life imprisonment without the possibility of parole for 25 years or death.
Life or death, that is the question jurors have to decide as soon as tomorrow in the case against Joseph Zieler. He was convicted last week of murdering and raping a Cape Coral girl and her babysitter back in 1990. The penalty phase started today. NBC2 Samantha Serbin continues our coverage from the Lee County Courthouse, where the defense spent a lot of time talking about Zieler's life before and after the crimes.
Peter, in their efforts to spare Joseph Zieler from lethal injection, the defense brought in a doctor today to testify about Zieler's childhood and current medical issues. Some of their findings may surprise you. The state starts the day acknowledging the power of the jury.
The decision you're going to be asked to make is also a difficult one, maybe one of the most difficult ones you may ever have to face.
Prosecutors want them to recommend death for 61-year-old Joseph Zieler. Last week, jurors convicted him of smothering to death 11-year-old Robin Cornell and 32-year-old Lisa Story in May 1990. The state says Zieler consciously made the decision and could have stopped.
3 to 5 minutes till someone succumbs to asphyxia by smothering. As to each victim, 3 to 5 minutes this man had to think about what he was doing. That's after the 60 to 70 seconds to lose consciousness.
Defense lawyers asked jurors to keep an open mind.
What we're here to do is to convince you that Joseph Zieler deserves to live.
They brought in a psychologist who evaluated both him and his record, looking at his 1989 head injury and mental status, as well as his childhood and current health problems.
The father is older, and so there is concern or consideration in the family that maybe Mr. Zieler's father, Bob, might be a pedophile because of his interest in younger people. The family was aware that his own mom, Joanne, had been raped. So she made an allegation that there was a break-in and someone had raped her. Joseph described the father's response to his own wife getting raped as really uncaring.
The state says none of these reasons, or any others, make the murders acceptable. They brought loved ones of Robin Cornell and Lisa Story to the stand, who made a plea to jurors.
We miss them both.
Robin's mother, Jan, says not only has the past 33 years had an emotional toll on her family, but now a physical one too.
My daughter, Jeannie, Robin's sister, has never talked about it for 33 years. Until she came into this courtroom and she saw everything about that day unfold. And she didn't do well with it. She ended up in the emergency room the other night.
Lisa Story's fiance, Randy Richards, says the same of her parents, who aren't alive today to share their impact statements.
It was extremely hard on both of them. Her mother, you could almost see the deterioration daily. And she just started shriveling up to nothing.
The conviction was win one for these victims' families. Now they're anxiously waiting the jury's recommendation. We're hearing deliberations could start as soon as tomorrow. I'm live and local tonight in downtown Fort Myers. Samantha Serbin, NBC2.